Hi there, Paul Thompson here from Spitfire Audio. I'm very excited today to show you Spitfire Studio Woodwinds Core. This is the third instalment of our Studio Orchestra range, recorded at Air Studio One by Grammy Award-winning engineer Simon Rhodes. The Core package contains the essential woodwind instruments that you need for your woodwind writing. The instruments are presented using the Decca Tree mic to give you the great out-of-the-box studio scoring stage sound, and you've got a really useful onboard reverb as well to add some extra ambience if you need it. Let's jump straight in with our solo flute. So as you can hear, the legato patch includes all of the transition sounds that happen when the player moves from one note to the next. If you want to just play polyphonically, so more than one note at a time, you've got the straightforwards longs patch, which you can play as many notes as you want. And amongst the sounds that are presented when you load one of these root patches that are just right there in the root of the folder when you first load the library up, we've curated some of the most useful sounds. So the flutter tongue, 3 different lengths of short note, and one very short overblown staccatissimo, and finally your minor and major second trills. Within the Extended Techniques folder, you'll find some additional playing styles that go beyond the ones that we've curated for those first patches that you load up. Such things as the flute playing hollow sounds, sforzando attack, the incredibly useful multi-tongue patch which gives you different double tongue, triple tongue and quad tongue, played with both a tight end like that, but also with an accented end. And that's just done by playing harder on the keyboard. We've got the triple tongue, and then the quad tongue as well. And those are accessed by just moving the variation slider, which again can be assigned to a CC. You've got fantastic rips and falls. Again, 2 variations. Some swells, and some really useful additional sounds, including key press noises and blowing air sounds. So let's have a quick listen to some of the other solo sounds. For each of the 4 main woodwind sections, the flutes, oboes, clarinets and bassoons, we have these A3 player sections. These are incredibly useful and important because you can't make this sound by layering up individual soloists. And the reason for that is that when the players are playing together in the same room, it's not just the way that they excite the room that makes the sound different, but it's also the way that the other players excite the individual instruments that are being played. The sound waves resonate the bodies of the instruments themselves and change the sound of them. Let's have a quick listen to some of the other playing styles in these A3 sections. And you can really have some fun layering up your own mini sections, such as this, for example, 3 flutes, clarinet and oboe. It's also incredibly easy if you want to separate things out by octaves, for example. You can put the clarinet simply playing down an octave from the flute and oboe. And if we switch that flute out for a solo flute, and switch everything to the long notes, you can hear get some really beautiful lyrical lines going. So that's a quick look at Spitfire Studio Woodwinds Core, the latest addition to our studio orchestra range. And if you check in the description below, you'll find a link to the walkthrough for the Pro version, which will not only give you some extra information about the mics and other instruments that are included in that package, but will also give you a little bit more insight into the way that the patches work in both libraries. Thank you very much for watching as ever, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye.